Might put good away in his place. Nice. I guess.
Thank you all.
Thank
I
them.
am to be among you today. I will strive to represent the interests of the Order as best I can.
Perhaps we may begin, Lord Mortimer.
Certainly.
Sure.
I have a dream that our nations will continue to support each other, more now than ever before. A dream
He's
that,
talking and his
for
lips
the
aren't
sake
moving.
of common good, we will do what it takes to ensure stability in the modern world.
I thought this was
I
funny
have
in
a
like
dream
the kind of
that we shall
excerpt
lead
before
by
the
example
episode,
and ensure
and
that
that
the
it was just,
American
kind
territory
of one of the
may
vision
remain
thingies,
in
but
peace.
now
Thank
his
you
mouth
for
is
the thought, Lord
not
Mortimer.
moving.
I don't see where you're leading.
I'm coming to it, Mr. President.
There we go.
I need not remind you that North America is currently divided between the United States on the east coast and Spain, which occupies the remaining 2/3 of the continent. Well, I propose that Spain cede the center of the continent to France, namely all of Louisiana.
Louisiana? But, well, it is not for sale.
But
Lord Mortimer, I sincerely hope I have not come all this way just to hear you ramble on about what Spain should and should not do. When we went to all the trouble of gaining the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made
He's pissed.
myself clear?
What did I tell you, William? You speak of union, and yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore my proposition. You shall see.
Well, since
Oh.
you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However,
Yeah, man.
I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly gain from the sale of Louisiana.
I never spoke of a sale, my good fellow.
What?
oh,
I do not understand.
There is one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians,
We
but...
shall soon be rid of the savages. It's not a question.
okay, hold
Dude,
on.
these savages, as you call them, were there before you. They are on their homeland.
As much as the black people of Africa, Monsieur de Richet. That does not stop your dear France from massacring them and sending them like cattle to Mr. Washington's cotton plantations to provide him with cheap labor. So you keep your morals to yourself, if you please.
Senor, I would not like to be associated with that. The subject of black slaves in the United States of America is a complex subject, which we shall resolve
yeah.
at a future date.
Challenge him, the filthy swine. France will soon no longer use slavery. Challenge
France
him.
is not without fault, but that doesn't take away Spain's responsibilities. You see, Native Americans are being subjected to a veritable ethnic cleansing. Europeans are colonizing
y'all.
their land so that it then to them. The widespread evangelization of its inhabitants will soon eradicate a multitude of cultures. You've done the
Fuck
same thing in
you,
South America.
bitches.
How far will white people go? Reservations to pin them in like
Yeah.
cattle? Total genocide?
Come now, my friends, let us not digress. Anyway, these primitive people have no souls,
The
Louis.
fucking Catholic Church.
We
would say
bring
that.
the good word to them in order to save them.
Oh, this is so
You'll see.
infuriating.
Colonization brings with it many benefits, too.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, Your Eminence, I shall continue. Duke Manuel, I believe that Spain should cede Louisiana to France
This is
free
so
of charge.
infuriating.
This is
what they
utterly
thought in
grotesque,
the time
Lord Mortimer.
period. It's like,
What a
no.
strange example you set for your young protege. Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet? Do you understand anything of this proposition?
He'll protect you from the British. It would protect you from the Americans.
We are
say
neighbors,
something.
Duke Manuel. Remember, your main rival in Europe is more likely to be England, who is plowing the seas right up your coastline. Hand over Louisiana to France and make her a prime ally.
Come, Louis. Spain and Great Britain are already allies and have nothing to gain by breaking their alliance.
Even if I do agree, Duchess, the omnipresence of the English fleet in Atlantic waters does not particularly please me.
I must say, William, I find your project mostly disfavors me. I thought you were my friend.
And I am, Mr. President. That is why I'm doing everything in my power to calm your expansionist fervor. France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast wetland where you would needlessly lose most of your troops. It would weaken you and offer certain nations the perfect opportunity to take back your famous United States. I am protecting you from yourself, George. Trust me.
Because
I
France will keep it
understand.
easily.
But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
Ooh. Validate.
Am I
Okay,
imagining
sure.
things, or does it look like Washington isn't aware of Mortimer's plan?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Lord Mortimer, but I doubt the Holy See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over to secular revolutionaries and king killers.
I should think Monsieur de Richet has an opinion on this subject, does he not?
What? Why? Why do I have to do it? France will protect the Christians. France, think of Mortimer's maps of the world. I need to use vulnerabilities, restore 2 effort points, cure negative. Nice skill use is free. France does not need to seek the Pope's opinion. Sounds really douchebaggy. So I guess
Your Eminence, have no fear over that. I am sure France will do everything in its power to protect the Christians of Louisiana.
My young friend, how can you come out with such a remark after the discussion we had on the evening of your arrival? If France was so respectful of worship, it would not be bleeding priests, as it is doing at this very moment
True.
in time. Don't
Yeah.
be naive. This is politics. The Holy See
sweet Jesus.
must be concerned at seeing such a large territory falling into the hands of the French.
I feel like
Mi auguro
anything I
che
say
insegnerete
does not
l'educazione a questo giovanotto presuntuoso, Sir Gregory.
In any case, my lord, I doubt the English crown will agree.
Ich will sicher Ihnen, Emily. Nie Preußen wird diese Vereinbarung akzeptieren.
great. Now they're all speaking in different languages.
Duchess, I am persuaded that we shall find a common ground.
That's enough, William. These are grave times. We don't care about the fate of Louisiana. That worthless expanse of putrid swamps interests no one but yourself.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Hold on there, Mr. Royal Gigolo. Lower the volume, and let Sir Gregory finish.
Home, Godoy, and now Volner? Mortimer's adversaries are ready to tear each other to pieces, and he takes a malicious pleasure in watching it happen.
How dare you!
Gentlemen, let us try to remain calm.
There you are, William. See where your projects have taken us, as per usual. Chaos! That's enough. I'm tired. We shall continue this discussion tomorrow, but please be aware that your project will never be ratified. Those who are opposed to this project, follow me.
Oh no.
Are you coming with us, Monsieur de Richet?
Come, Gregory, I think Louis would rather stay. Wouldn't you, Louis?
I mean, they have. So, who's not leaving? Napoleon and Washington are the only ones not fucking walking out of here.
At the risk of displeasing you, my lord, I'd rather follow Sir Gregory. I don't
thought
think
Sir
this is a
Gregory
place
was like
for the order.
homies with Mortimer.
No, let him go.
I'm sorry.
President, everyone is free to choose.
How can he be so blind? If he keeps this up, he'll lead our countries to their destruction.
Don't worry, we shall counter him, Sir Gregory.
We have to act immediately.
Calm down, Greg. We only have to vote against his project, and that's it.
They haven't got a chance.
Yeah, I thought-
Just one vote will suffice.
True, there is no chance of a unanimous vote, and he knows it. He must be preparing something else.
I thought Gregory was his homie. Real.
I know about his plan.
What did you just say, Louis?
His aim is for the United States to take the whole of the North American continent.
But that is impossible.
A democratic superpower.
I don't understand. That has nothing to do with the coming vote.
He will ask for France to take over Louisiana, and then hand it over to the United States, and so double the size of their territory.
Once that's done, he will just need to push a bit more, and you will lose North America, Duke Manuel.
God's blood! Has he gone mad?
No, Johann. He has always been mad. Louis, I would like to thank you for what you've just revealed. If not for you,
Fuck you,
I
Mortimer.
don't know if we'd have been capable of deciphering his plans quickly enough to be able to counter him.
What are we going to do now that we know about it?
Destroy him.
No! We'll beat him at his own
Yes.
game, my friends. His plan begins with Louisiana, which is still yours, Duke Manuel. He will begin with you. Expect to receive an envoy, French most probably. He will try every possible means. Whatever he says, whatever he promises, you have just one
Fuck
response. It's war. If war is what you want, war is what you'll get. And on your own territory, in your homes. Enough games. Spain will join the coalition against France and declare war. You too, Duchess Hillsborough. You will speak to the Queen so that Great Britain commits to going to war with France.
What do you expect from the Papal States, Sir Gregory?
What do you think? That they hold a mass? They will go to war, of course. What is it that you didn't understand in what I just told you? We all declare war on France. Militarily, politically, and financially.
And me, Sir Gregory? How can I help?
Yeah, I don't
Louis,
know what you want the
You have
cult.
won my trust. The Order will have to act in France, but even before that, I'm going to need you. Right here and right now. Leave me now. I have to prepare for tomorrow. Let's meet early tomorrow morning. Next phase of the conference, which promises to be most exciting. Louis,
Okay, politics.
I'd like to see you a moment, please. Thank you for signing.
Hey, Duchess.
I won't forget it. I'm going to need you. Help me counter Mortimer on his own ground. Right here. I'm sure he'll try and win some of you over. He needs our votes. Now, you leave that to me. In the meantime, I must ask you to go and see President Washington and persuade him to me and join us.
I'll do my best.
You should go right away. There's no time to lose. William already has a head start on us.
Very well. I'll go right away.
Try to convince George Washington. Okay.
Chronicles of the Amber Princes. As
Oh,
I
no,
recall,
I don't care.
there's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
Easy.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
I didn't get to search that room. I guess I talked to the wrong person first.
Please.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but that's impossible.
I'm looking for President Washington. Would you know where he is by any chance?
Unfortunately not, sir. All I can say to sir is that the President is no longer in the conference room.
All right. I'll go looking for him myself. Thank you.
Have a good evening.
So we can't go back in. Wonder gone back to his room.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
No, I have to walk around. Okay.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Don't think I've ever been in this room before.
Carmelite water will give me a little reprieve.
Air symbol.
Manuel Godoy. A painting of himself in his room. Now that's not going to help him develop a sense of modesty. The Kiss of Judas, painted by Caravaggio. This is how Judas pointed out Christ to the Roman soldiers.
Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Brutus and his companions taking an oath to kill Caesar. A Byzant.
A Byzant.
Charles IV of Spain. Now there's no chance of Godoy forgetting who he owes everything to.
Just trying to see what consumables get.
Maria Louisa of Parma. Although not Godoy's true love, the Queen is his benefactress according to some. A fragment of amber.
Nice. Elixirs.
Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is
Prometheus, punished for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to man.
Mary Louise of Parma. How ironic having a painting of the Queen of Spain, my Lord Duke.
How?
Hey, it looks like someone slipped something in the back here. It's a letter. Let's see what it says.
I don't know what
It
I'm
reeks
doing.
of perfume, and it's written in Spanish. Godoy, you really are a little devil.
Is he having an affair with the Queen? Lord Duke, here is the information obtained by our intelligence service. I can confirm that Mr. Hay is indeed working on an agreement with Great Britain. The aim seems to be to weaken the French economy and secretly that of the Spanish by seizing merchandise at sea. Our treasures already suffering from the embargo of French food, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Next.
Huh, that's me.
That's me. I've already been in my room. No. That might have been Elizabeth's room.
President George Washington. Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
more
map of
fucking
Vermont.
elixir. Need it.
Locked.
Force it open, pick the lock. Away. There should be a key somewhere here, and I don't want to force it in case he's like, what the fuck are you doing?
My dear George, I'd like to invite you to join me as planned at my place. I have a project to show you. It is time that the United States played a more important role on the world stage. I understand your reluctance of playing with fire. I know your new country is very young, but rest assured that I would do nothing to jeopardize what we have built together. I look forward to seeing you soon. Your friend, William.
Where is this key? Found the small key.
George Washington.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Alright, Georgie, what you hiding?
Locked.
It's a dead body.
The president's personal reserve of laudanum, and judging by the quantity, you can't go without it. Ah, there's also a letter.
Dear Mr. President, I am returning my answer as quickly as I can. We've already spoke about it before you left, but I know that things have not improved. I urge you to follow my advice and stop taking laudanum. I'm already looking for a substitute, but I'm afraid you won't wait. Your excessive consumption is in danger of definitely impairing your chances of your addiction is jeopardizing the exercise of your office and duties, my friend. I regret to see no other solution. Sincerely, Dr. W.